Hey, Alex,
Hey, Andrew, what's this? This is Brains on the Outside.
and what exactly is Brains on the Outside?
Andrew, Brains on the Outside is a podcast about exploring creativity through ridiculous business ideas.
You see, it's been a few weeks since we've recorded last, and that's why I had forgotten.
Okay. It has been a little while since we recorded. We've had Christmas in the interim. We've had New Year in the interim. We've had some short, punchy episodes.
Are you excited to be back with ridiculous business ideas?
I'm extremely excited to be back with ridiculous business ideas.
I assume your brain in this break has just been slowly absorbing the world around you, concocting weird solutions to problems you never even knew existed, and over the course of the next 12 months, we're going to ring them all out. I actually have a pitch for you. Should we just get right into it? So, Alex, I've realized recently that quite a lot of easy to cook food isn't actually that easy to cook. Ready meals in particular is kind of the name itself is kind of a lie.
Yeah.
They're not ready.
No.
No, it requires quite a bit of prep, really. You have to buy them, you have to get home, you have to open the microwave door, you have to close the microwave door, you have to wait 3.5 minutes, you might have to stir it in the middle.
Got to put the right amount of time in.
Exactly. Some of them require water. Now, I'm in an even bigger pickle because I don't even own a microwave. So I buy the ready meal and I'm like, oh, well, shit. That's it. It's done. I learned, though, that in certain petrol stations, there is microwaves in there to cook meals. And I think it's maybe primarily to heat up, like make baby food and stuff.
Yeah. As a parent, I have used those facilities in the past.
So in that scenario, your ready meal now is a bit more ready because you don't have to go all the way home to make it.
Oh, okay.
So I was then thinking about the wondrous invention that is a lighter. People carry lighters about, and it's kind of weird and slightly dangerous actually to carry a lighter about a combustible little box in your pocket. It's not very safe. But what if you merge that with the microwave to give a truly ready meal? So I pitch to you the microwave lighter. So when you flick the thing on the lighter, it's not fire coming out. It's a little beam of microwaves. So you could be in the shop, you could be in Tesco, you pick up your ready meal macaroni cheese, your ready meal, I don't know, curry. You don't have to walk all the way home. You can put it through the till and immediately get your microwave lighter out, hold it underneath the tub, and just cook it right there and then.
This is taking convenience food to an entirely new level, and I'm all about that. I love a bit of convenience. I love it to be
Great.
right
Yep.
there, ready.
I'm glad you're 100% on board.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say 100% on board, Andrew, if I'm really totally honest.
Could you put a number against it?
Maybe 37% on board.
Okay, that's that's a lot lower than I expect. Okay, let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
What part is the problem for you? How can we get you up to 50% ready to invest?
You mean what parts are the problem?
Okay, all right. This is a lot of energy you're giving right now, but I'm ready to defend this.
Okay. So problem number one, purely practical. All right. If you have a lighter shaped microwave, you're only getting a short beam of stuff. So you're gonna have to do the turning that the microwave does, and also move the microwave lighter, the microwaver, to all the different bits of the food to make sure that it's all evenly hot at any one time. Problem number one. So convenient. It sounds it, but actually I'm having to do a lot of exercise here to get my food hot, and I'm not so keen on that. And I'm also having to rotate things, and I don't like rotating.
So in testing, we found that we can get rid of this problem by making the microwave a lot more powerful, but there's some health and safety concerns. Okay. We feel that we don't want to take away all the... You have to work for a little bit You have to cook it a little bit yourself, and that's the moving around. There's a certain skill to it. It's more
because otherwise it's
convenient.
just a restaurant.
Well, yeah.
If it comes out already hot, it's just a restaurant.
We can maybe. Well, also, I figured it out.
Okay.
Alongside microwave food is probably shaped partly like that to fit in the microwave. What if it was really long and thin? Like your curry came in almost like a Pringles tube, and then you just need to hold it in one place.
Okay. All right. So now we have. Has it got a slot on it that you put it against, or like a target that you put the microwave lighter against?
I am pretty firmly against actually having a slot in there. I feel that having to hold it and aim it is part of the fun. It would will have a target. It will have a target, but it'll require you to be a little bit like away from it. Like if you were going to light a cigarette, you wouldn't slot the cigarette into the lighter. You know?
I understand. Okay. But you are holding it for a lot longer time than you like. Lighting a cigarette is a thing that takes a fraction of a second. Whereas microwaving a lasagna takes like 8 minutes.
Okay, I've actually solved it. I figured it out.
Okay.
Let's borrow the cigarette example. The cigarette's up against your mouth. That's where food goes anyway. You microwave it a spoonful at a time.
So you could make it look like a spoon as well.
Yeah.
So it's got the spoon on it. Okay. And then
that might actually be it. It's a spoon, but the lighter, the microwave lighter is attached to it physically. So when there's a button on your spoon to launch microwaves into the spoon. Yeah.
Now, I don't want to poo-poo this too much, Andrew.
Okay.
But a spoon is a delicious bowl shape.
Yeah.
And you've attached to the handle a microwave transmitter that you are then going to insert into your mouth.
Yeah.
If you accidentally hit that button, that bowl-shaped spoon is going to send microwaves like beaming through the top of your skull.
Okay, so
cook your own brain meat.
A few comments. The first was you entered that with, I don't want to poo-poo this entirely. That's all you've actually done so far. Part two, Alex. I know that you're a perfect person, so you've probably never had a cigarette. That'd be crazy. But never. But you don't end up jamming the lighter in your face.
Yeah, but generally the lighter's not attached to the cigarette. It's
right. So imagine a spoon.
I'm imagining a spoon.
So the way there's like on the handle of the spoon coming down, there's now a second layer of spoon. Two parallel spoons, imagine.
Two parallel spoons, yeah.
From the bottom spoon pointing up is the lighter. So it's not aimed in your face, it's aimed upwards to the bottom of the spoon.
But the spoon goes into your mouth. So the double spoon goes into your mouth, and the microwaves are shooting up from the bottom spoon through the top spoon directly into your brain, Andrew.
Okay, I've got my this is the final revision to the product. Actually, I think we've cracked it. This is good, but we're working through the problems.
I'm just being a critical friend.
The ready meal will come with a spoon. That is entirely separate to the lighter. You now have to light the spoon. The two separate things. Lighter in one hand, spoon in the other hand.
Oh, okay.
And then you heat up the spoon, and then you eat it.
Okay. So it's like a crack cocaine delivery mechanism for your mouth, right? For food.
We're not going to say that in the marketing, but effectively, yes.
Okay. All right. It's quite a specific market for that there. Okay. Right. So we're definitely working through these issues.
Okay.
Andrew. So you now have still the separate lighter. You have the special spoon that you heat up the food with as you take it a spoonful at a time.
Yep.
I think there's some real benefits to this as well, though.
There we go. You're on board.
Because in this cost of living crisis, you're only heating up actually what you eat.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So there's no reheating any food, and there's no risk of listeria or other diseases because you're not microwaving the whole thing and then leaving half of it and being like, oh, I'll just eat the other half tomorrow and reheat it. And that's dangerous.
Yep. Also, now you can sell your microwave for money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how a microwave works. Is it big magnets? I feel like it's probably magnets.
Now, I don't entirely know, but they've been making them for a while, so I assume they have the technology to make them small. I assume a microwave is so big because people just assume the food needs to go inside it. And if you're entering microwave engineering with the idea that the microwave has to sit around the food, maybe if you take the food out of it and just drop that assumption, you can make it really small.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, that seems technically feasible. And we're not really about technical feasibility on this show, to be honest. We're about the ideas. Someone else can fix the actual how.
I have two other, so this in my mind, a great product for all the reasons you've said, but I can think of two other use cases for this. Secondary benefits, really. The first one is a friend told me that he had to get a Veruca microwave off his foot once. So that's going to relieve. You can do that at home now. That's going to help NHS waiting times. The second one is self-defense. Microwaves are very bad for you. So if you got mugged and you had your microwave lighter, that might help you out.
It's like an invisible lightsaber.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I mean, that thing about it also helping you in a fight is also probably the biggest risk, right? That you accidentally microwave zap someone on the way down the street because presumably it sits in your pocket.
This is yeah.
Yeah.
So this has been a big issue in testing where it just goes off and you don't notice for years sometimes. It's really bad for you. So there could be a safety, like on a gun that has a safety. So there maybe be a safety switch you'd have to flick before you got the microwaves out.
Okay.
Or maybe it's like we also give you a lead lined pocket.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, that's good for your phone as well and your bank card.
Yeah, exactly. I feel actually the best solution is just not to be a baby. We can maybe offer training courses on how to use it.
Yeah. Okay.
And teach people to not microwave themselves. I think a combination of a safety switch, the 42-hour long training course, and the lead lined sleeve for it, I think we can reduce most safety issues.
I also think you're taking over, you're crashing the camping market with this as well, because you don't need a jet boil anymore.
Yes.
Who needs that? You have a portable lighter, microwave lighter that you can just use anywhere. You would use your jet boil, or the barbecue. Who needs a barbecue anymore? Just microwave that chicken thigh direct on the bone.
Exactly. It's super versatile. I saw a camping coffee spoon stove thing that was kind of like this, but a lot worse.
Yeah.
Actually, in almost every way. You can't cook other things with it. I have like a weird coffee siphon. It's a weird way to make coffee. It comes with a alcohol burner to make the coffee with. Again, don't need that anymore. You got your microwave lighter. Sorry, for legal reasons, you can't refer to it as a microwave gun.
Yeah, okay. I think we've ironed out all the problems with that, Andrew.
So I have some questions for you.
Okay.
I assume you're 100% on board now.
I would describe myself as 97% on board. 97.
Well, that's more than most people right now. How much would you pay for this?
Ooh.
If this was just outside of the bit, no joking around. A microwave gun came on the market tomorrow. How much would you pay for it? Because I don't own a microwave, so a bit of me, if it was priced correctly, I might actually buy one.
I mean, if all of the safety issues were resolved.
So wait, so you're saying training course, lead-lined pocket, and safety catch isn't enough?
No, I'm just saying contingent on those things.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I might be tempted to pay maybe as much as £65.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. So I
Yeah.
was going to go a bit less than that because you can get some pretty cheap microwaves in Tesco, but £65, yeah.
Well, I think you've taken a big thing and you've shrunk it down really small. So I feel like that requires effort. I was also thinking about how expensive, like, jet boils and things like that
Yeah.
you take camping are. Those are quite pricey. Yeah.
£65. Okay, that's pretty good. If we sell them in enough volume, I think we could make quite a lot of money with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to need to make a lot of money when the lawsuits start coming in about the safety features, but that's way, way, way down the line.
Yeah, so it's not a thing we need to worry about. That's for the law. That's for the law to sort out. And nobody has ever invented anything without there being some risk involved.
Exactly. People doing risky things all the time. Why not give them a portable microwave as well? So as we enter the new year, 2023, year 2 of Brains on the Outside, we're trying to shake things up a bit. We're trying to change the format and see what works and try to make the show as good as possible. Isn't that right, Alex?
That is correct. And this is the first episode in which we've tried something different, slightly different format for quite a long time. So we'd love to hear your feedback on whether you liked this, whether you hated it, whether you liked the old one better, or whether you think there's ideas that you have about how we could switch things up and change things around a little bit.
Yeah, if you had ideas on how the show should be structured, please let us know. If people want to get in contact, Alex, how would they do that? And what sort of things do you want to know? What do we love? What do we love hearing from our audience?
We just full stop love hearing from our audience, Andrew. The things that people get in touch with us about are they have business ideas or they have ad ideas that want to go in the show. And we always put those in the show every single time. If you have feedback, especially on this episode, please send us that. We want to hear it, or tell us face to face if you know us in the real world. Andrew, is there anything we'll do for people who actually email us in?
So I've actually, yeah, there is actually, Alex. I recently bought like a lot of Brains on the Outside merch and stickers and coasters and all sorts of stuff. So if you get in contact with us, Twitter or email or leave a review, you engage with us in literally any way possible, we will send you a bunch of stuff for free.
And that stuff is really, really good as well. It's so nice. I have several of the stickers on the top of my laptop, and they are super good. I've got a coaster right here next to me. I've got a fridge magnet on my fridge. That stuff is good.
So someone actually has recently got in contact with us, and she will be getting a whole bunch of stuff sent to her. Helen, thank you for emailing us your business/product idea. Helen just thinks that when you go to a new city, when you go to a hotel there, you should get a goodie bag of lots of exciting, fun things from that city. Local stuff, local drink, local food, strange local instruments, key rings of local landmarks, all that good stuff.
I think that would be amazing. I think if I turned up in a hotel in Morocco and there was like a weird kind of pipe to play and some local food and drink, that would be insane. It would be brilliant. And if I turned up in Edinburgh and I went into a hotel and there's a pair of bagpipes sitting on the bed waiting for me to play them. Oh,
pure chaos though. If every tourist got got some bagpipes, but I love it.
It'd be so good. Yeah. Yeah, no, actually, if you went to, because you go to Sunderland, right? Sunderland has the Nissan factory, so you get a car.
Helen never specified how valuable the products would be in this gift bag, so maybe a car would work if you went to Sunderland.
Go to Detroit, get a slice of pizza and a car, and at Ford Mondeo. Right, good. That was fab.
Thank you so much, Helen.
Andrew, until next time, keep your brain on the outside.
Keep your brain on the outside.